Hello, and thank you for tuning in for the 2021 LTU Graduate Research Day presentation. Hope to satisfy your interest in the topic of sustainability and circular economy concept. My name is Ayat Slayman. I have a master's degree in architecture, and just like you, I'm very passionate about research. Today, I would like to share with you my study, finding, and proposal for sustainable model for architectural and retailing environment based on the circular economy concept. What if we refuse, rethink, and redesign the operating system of our economy? Hold your thought for a minute, because the study you're about to see examines those elements in a theory known as a circular economy as a catalyst for potential new retail model focused on integrated sustainable system providing residential building and renovation project sale. This research is a qualitative study of the circular economy concept. The study progressed into two sections with inductive and deductive type of research examining the circular economy innovation outgrowths for the built environment and retailing facilities. The first part of this research explored the problem, the available solution, and the pro and con of the applicable result, while the second part of this research presents a specialized theoretical concept and propose a practical guideline for application. This research challenged the concept of circular economy within the architectural and the business industry for the first time to propose a guideline for new retail business model under the circular economy concept. The study questioned, should the theory of the circular economy change the way architects design retailing facility? And if so, how would the theory of the circular economy change the formation of the conventional retail model? But first, let me give you a quick view. How did the search conclude that the concept of circular economy is the solution to the dilemma facing the current retail model? The search did not start at the circular economy concept for the retailing facility. Perhaps I was led to it through a chain of investigation toward other matter that I wanted to research initially. One of these matters that is the issue of waste, which has touched me personally when it hit my native country, Lebanon, in 2015, and is still an ongoing crisis while no one is doing anything about it. But the waste issue is not just in Lebanon, it's around the globe. 2 billion of solid waste are produced annually worldwide. By 2050, waste generation is estimated to increase to 3.4 billion tons. North America produced 34% of the world waste with only 16% of a global population, which is average 4.78 pounds of waste per person per day. On the other hand, in my current country here, the United States, we have been considered as a throwaway society as described by sociologist Vance Packard. It's very disturbing to see the amount of valuable waste that US residents throw away every day. Items that have not lost their life cycle, items can be recovered before recycled, items can be reused, items can be resold. But in the meantime, what should people do with their unwanted and unadequate item? Are there any recovery places for such item? That will bring us to the second issue that I initially wanted to research, and that is the absence of the sustainable home improvement product in the existing home improvement retailing area. The absence of sustainable home improvement product from the reach of the American society, while the linear economic retail model are monopolizing the residential market, lead to overusing the natural resources supply and producing more landfill areas through waste. Homeowners find it hard to access sustainable and recycled home improvement products in the retail store. The leading three home improvement stores in North America are the Home Depot, Lowe's, and Menard. They offer similar product selection, but they are very limited on none or green, if none, on a green home improvement products. There has been a great attempt to establish a chain of green building materials stores in the USA, and that is accessible to homeowners. The issue of waste and the issue of sustainable products spotlights the environmental problems that is facing humanity, like the lack of resources, population, landfill pollution, and others. The concept of circular economy offers solution to excessive waste and the lack of resources. So what is circular economy? To understand how the circular economy system works, we should explain how the current linear economy system operates. The linear economy system operates within the concept of take, make, and dispose. Company take raw material and transform them into products. After that, People purchase these products, or consumer purchase the products, and who ultimately toss them out, creating waste. That means decrease in resources and increase in landfill. When it comes to recycling under the linear economy system, it's costly, consumes energy, and produces a low product quality. The circular economy, on the other hand, is a system that practices the theory of keeping assets in the circle as long as possible. The circular economy utilizes a closed-loop system to divert material from landfill, recovering them, restoring products, component, and material by reusing, repairing, remanufacture, and recycling them. When practiced properly, the closed-loop recycling can increase the lifespan of a product, which would ultimately become infinitely regenerative. The Alan MacArthur Foundation illustrates the circular economy concept in a butterfly diagram. The right side illustrates the technical cycle, where the left side shows the biological cycle. The aim of the circular economy is to minimize the extraction of raw material and wasted generation. With both issue in the background, waste and sustainable products availability, the concept of circular economy presents a solution for both matter. Now that we have the problem, we have highlighted we have discovered the solution, and we need to test the success of its application in the North American society. So are manufacturer companies and people willing to apply the solution? The circular economy isn't about one manufacturer changing one product. It's about all of the products, all of the interconnected companies that form our infrastructure and economy coming together. It's about rethinking the operating system itself. Action on more circular economy and to prevent waste starts with design. Can the architectural field contribute to the circular economy concept? Or, in other words, should the theory of the circular economy change the way architects design retailing facility? And the answer is yes. The circular economy provides environmental solution to the emerging issue of linear economy consumption, limited resources, and waste. But there are some challenging circumstances that need to be resolved. Many of these challenging circumstances are related to the lack of sustainable knowledge among people and accessibility and cost. On the other hand, there are favorable circumstances as well. A study by the US Green Building Council shows that 48% of consumers are willing to change their consumption habit and spend more on sustainable products. However, there is a need for a circular economy business model to serve as a guide for people and designers and as an alternative to linear goods with competitive incentive and available retailing market. So how would the theory of the circular economy change the formation of the retail model? Here we go. The concept of a circular economy demands that to change our action from linear to circular. Therefore, it emphasizes the idea of the reuse and refuse, where we as a company, manufacturers, and people refuse to use products that are made with a non-sustainable concept, or even like refuse to produce a products that are a non-sustainable concept. Instead, we reuse the products and services that preserve value, energy, labor, and material. Many industries have already adopted the circular economy, as you see down here. To create an architectural business model, we are required to follow the circular economy guide for each industry and create a transitional process between them. In the architectural sector, the circular economy concept can be applied by using either new building or existing building principles. For this study, we choose an existing building that's to expand and preserve the lifespan of it. Architects need to step beyond designing the building and design the operating system of the business program as well. Combining the architectural services and the business services together under the umbrella of the circular economy will provide an example of circular economy retail business model. With this theory, the potential new retail business model for a sustainable product sale can utilize the reused and recycled material all in one place, help solving the issue of waste. Study shows that the re-commerce business is accelerating and is on the rise for economic return. However, the practical development of the current reused sites are operating in a one-way system. They collect items and sell them as is. Items sold in the reuse shopping arena may not be ready for immediate use due to wear and tear, defects, where not all consumers are willing to buy them and fix them. A program that include all of the three strategy, collect, fix, and sell, it was missing from the operation of the reuse business model. So how does that work? The major three programmatic elements for the proposed circular business model are the collect, fix, and sell. First, we decide to test this theory of a circular economy business retail model. The experimental proposal location we chose is in Metro Detroit area that is adequate and valid for the retail business model. So first, we question, what do we collect? What do we do with the collected item? How do we collect them? And we answered all of these questions through the research. The collected item goes through a sorting facility with supervision of a professional and lead certified crew. Items are not 100% qualified for immediate sale, will be sent to the fixed department, where specialized designers and skilled people are trained to recover the lost percentage of the product's lifetime. Afterward, item will reach the sell destination. The sell department is dedicated to serve consumer at every level and provide services, including renting items and professional advice. Now, how do we apply the business concept into existing property with architectural help in design innovation? The old Applethorne Valley property was built in 1937 near the Eastern Market, and it's been vacant for nearly 2 decades now. This site is very suitable to propose a retail business model based on the circular economy concept. We did a business evaluation. On the business evaluation side, the urban fabric of this area support the business growth. The retail business on this site will capitalize on the existing high foot traffic level and customers that come to the Eastern Market. On the building evaluation side, have analyzed the building form, square footage, and zoning requirements. The study included a bioclimatic consideration that help with sustainable design and more energy efficient building. As I mentioned earlier, under the circular economy concepts, architects should not be only designing the building, they should be a part in the designing of the operation of the building as well. So here we comes to the application process. We will start applying the major element of the business into the major of the existing building. Within the consideration of the best use for circulation, efficiency, sustainable design, we analyze the potential spaces in consideration to the proposed business in elevation and in plan. The former Apple Valley Slaughterhouse building is now a circular economy retail business model. This research gave it another chance to be transported from an abandoned site into a vibrant destination retail with retail shops, food venue, exhibition, storage, and food and workspaces, market for sustainable products and home improvement products. These projects will preserve the energy of the original slaughterhouse building while adapting into energy conserving building and revitalize the Detroit's landmark. In conclusion, this research within the circular economy concept for both architectural and business framing system was able to prove and present a new guideline for retail business model. This example of the retail business model is a guide for retailing developers and designers to create and invest in a profitable home improvement retail store, creating a circular supply chain in which residual output from one process feed into another process. Lastly, economic expert predicts that the circular economy will be the fourth economic revolution. Many countries have already adopted the circular economy measures into their economic system. The British Standard Institution developed and launched its first circular economy standard. The European Commission approved an action plan to boost Europe's transition to circular economy. Canada and the US have a vital role to play in this global green recovery, but the North American transition to circularity is still in an adolescence level. It is a problem, but also there is a major opportunity, as there are many ways to seize opportunity into the economic benefit. Thank you. Please email me any questions you have. And for reference, please scan the barcode.